What's up, guys? Welcome to the Greens TV, where we publish news on entertainment and politics. Today I have another trending news for you, which says, was Buhari right to humiliate Oshiomole out of office? The question as to whether President Muhammadu Buhari and other members of his inner team were justified in humiliating Comrade Adams Oshiomhole out of the office of National Chairman of the All Progressive Congress Party is one that will endure for some time. After lending himself to the ferocious campaign that returned Buhari to office, Oshiomhole was easily dispensed within a way that was not contemplated against any of his two predecessors. Yes, Chief John Odige was with Oshiomhole in town, spitefully stopped from a second term, but he completed his first term. Oshiomhole, however, suffered worse indignity in the sense that he was not even allowed to attend up to half of his 4-year term. Indeed, your correspondents have been appraised on how the last move against Oshiomhole was about the last of several attempts in the past. At least 3 of those attempts in November 2019, March 2020, and the last successful attempt all had significant prodding from within the president's inner circle. After being given the mandate to initiate the moves to remove Oshiomhole, the operatives were embarrassed as the villa repeatedly removed the carpet from under their feet. The last move in March was particularly embarrassing. Adventurers had scented victory. The Court of Appeal had put Oshiomole's matter off indefinitely. They were shocked to hear that same day that the court, allegedly on the prompting of a very high official in the villa, reconvened to reinstate Oshiomhole. But Oshiomhole chairmanship was a disaster long foretold. But was it right to use him for second term and dump him so resentfully after his grueling campaign outings? That is a moral question that political practitioners hardly bother themselves with. If anything, those who campaign with Oshiomhole to enthrone change in the country using the APC as vehicle may have now come to the conclusion that after 5 years in power, that the APC has not produced the change they promised. If any, in the matter of impunity, the APC even fares worse, with the party failing to hold regular meetings and such. Oshiomhole was chased out of office in the same way that the majority of PDP national chairmen were chased away. However, Oshiomole's role in bringing about his downfall must also be examined. One may overlook the probable claim that it was retributing from Chief Tony Aneni hitting at Oshiomhole from the grave, while some will rightfully guess that the house of Igbenedion, Papa and Pikin were behind the moves after Oshiomole's pat on them after helping him to power. So if the law of karma is set aside, but the former chairman's impunity will not be forgiven. When he was suspended, whether justifiably or not, Comrade should have immediately addressed it. However, just as a politician who descended from the top and operated at the top, he rather neglected to address the issues at home. Newspaper executive, who was a close friend to the late Chief Dikibo, told correspondents an interesting story of how the late PDP chieftain addressed almost a near similar situation. Dikibo had sometime in 2003 boarded a plane in Port Harcourt. As he sat waiting for takeoff, a fellow passenger walked to him and whispered to him about nutrients in his ward in Okrika, asking him when last he visited. Dikibo replied that he was there 2 weeks ago, but his fellow passenger told him of nutrient at the ward. There and then, Dikibo aborted the journey and proceeded to Okrika, where he met his ward chairman, asking him, "Hope everything is fine." The ward chairman muted that it had been difficult to reach him on phone. He told him of how he needed 100,000 naira to address a particular family situation. Dikibo responded by giving the ward chairman 200,000 and then returned to Port Harcourt before coming back to Abuja. The fact that every politics is local is one that Oshiomole easily scorned. His entry into the politics in 2006 was from the top through the Igbenidians and Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu, albeit his national reputation as a successful labor activist may have helped him. However, the nicest of dealing with politics at the local level were not transmitted to him. Hence, when Godwin Obaseki set trouble for him at home, he overlooked it to his cost. Another development from the removal is the power of the president is determining party positions. The Thursday NEC meeting was attended by many associates of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu who were known supporters of Oshiomole. However, the president did not give them any room to defend Oshiomole. In our presidential style of politics, once the president sets the tone as he did on Thursday, everyone takes the cue. Unfortunately, none of the officials at the NEC raised the issue of how Victor Gaidom, as a deputy national secretary, became acting national chairman, even with Senator Lawali Shuaibu available as deputy national chairman. The import of the development on Thursday, as has been variously reported and commented upon, is a decapitation of Tinubu's political clout in the party. It may be more than that. Buhari has with it set the tone for 2023, how he will be replaced and who will not replace him as president is now emerging. All right, reserve the material. Okay, so thank you for listening to our news today. I want you to drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about this situation. Don't forget to click on our subscribe button. Till when next I get back to you with another trending news. Thank you.